They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, we know this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Scanning the field, it's Royal. Gonna let it fly. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense.
Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Moffitt. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Give to the back. Brings him to the open. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They've been running it, but now the pass. Gets it out fast. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Yeah, sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage, and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play. They just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it, but the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Sets up the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Royal. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Peels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Moffitt. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Graves. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. A I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. To the air. It's Royal. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it at the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. There's the pressure. He'll throw it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got the quick pass. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Moffitt. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's Moffitt. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion separation, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Complete to the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to FIU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the 1st down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. And the Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Boyle. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They will score! Touchdown Sooners! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the fullback. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
give to the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And the Nittany Lions inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Offense in a bunch formation. Send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they're not on the same page there.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
4th down, gotta have it here. Got his man in the middle. Turning it on. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Royal. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. From the red zone, looking for a man. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep.
A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was.